And that right there was Wiz Khalifa Telescope featuring 50 Cent. We had to play it again because this guy Wiz Khalifa was just like levitating over the track beat. Scott Portas even likes it. He's not even a rap fan like that. But we were returning with our guest that we had like back in like maybe 2009, 2010.
A couple of years ago, yeah.
And at that time you were going by a different name.
Yes, sir.
But now you're Ferris Wheel Jay. You gotta get a little bit closer.
Cool. Better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now you're going by the name of Ferris Wheel Jay.
Yes, sir.
Before that you were going as Just in Time.
Mm-hmm.
So how's that transition been?
Well, life after Ashes, I'm still with my brother Cloud Hopper P, but free him because he's in jail right now. So
what happened?
It's a long story. I don't really want to put his business out there, but he's keeping his head up. I spoke to him about. He called me a couple of days ago, and I told him I was gonna be on here. He told me to ask you how everything was doing, everything, and he told me to make sure I just keep my head up and keep working. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. But life after that, we still work together. But I grew up as a person, and the reason I started calling myself Ferris Wheel Jay. Of course, Jay is still Justin, but I got Ferris from pretty much my whole life since I was like a little kid. I've always been spontaneous, outgoing, and just that person to always have fun. And that intertwines with one of my favorite movies of all time, which was Ferris Bueller. And with that saying, people always told me I was that kid that always danced in school, in class, just had fun. I cut class, not a lot, because I went to military school, but I did all of that, and I just had fun doing that. And then with the wheel, that transcends with a Ferris wheel, and I always have that because that goes back with the clock, which is with Just in Time. But with a wheel, it always goes around just like a Ferris wheel. And the same thing in life, like if there's something that always goes around, it's gonna come back, or if you do something, it comes right back to you. Same thing, like with karma, if something happens, it goes right back to you, 2 times over. But I just feel like I just brought it with something that would always go around and come back to me, and that's pretty much how life is. It's a big circle. So one day you could be good, you could be bad, but then when it comes back around, it could just be good right again.
Okay, so Cloud Hopper actually shot your latest video that you just dropped.
Yeah, he actually did.
So what's the whole meaning behind that?
With that, My Beautiful Kite, that was pretty much about most of my songs are about females. Like people ask me what type of genre and stuff I do. They're mostly about females.
Is it genre female? That's what I was about. Like genre female.
I don't know. Maybe if that could be a genre.
Man, I'm making up genres, yo. Just make up genres. That's what's cool nowadays. Everybody's blending stuff now.
Exactly. They got trip hop and everything crazy. Yeah, I guess I'm a mixture of just R&B and hip hop and pop. But with that said, My Beautiful Kite was about a girl that I used to be with, and it was basically, we're always fighting and stuff, but at the end of the day, I always have her by my side. And me and her actually still good friends. She supports me. She lives in Cali right now. And that video turned into Disco Friends, which was about another girl.
You sent me 3 songs, and I think all of them were... Yeah, the last one was actually called Pose, so I don't really think it was really about a girl, but it's really about a girl.
That one wasn't about a specific girl. Disco Friends was. It was about the girl that was in the video.
Yo, man, you heard about Drake getting sued by these girls for like being music. Yo, man, you don't let no names come out, yo.
There was no names. There was no names in the song.
Man,
and no names on this.
Because did you hear about the Drake situation? Like the girl that was basically on the voicemail for Marvin's Room. And they were talking about how she wants some money now just because the song really popped off.
Ain't gotta have no girls on my songs.
Nah, man, don't do it, man. Just make your track just homo, yo. Just straight cockfest. And they just say cockfest, yo.
And they volunteered to be in the video, so I'm clear.
Do you have contracts to prove that?
I have word.
Yo, man, you better.
I got texts. Now I got texts.
Yes.
I got texts from Texas.
You need to frame those. Yo. But yo, man, I got beef with you, man. You're always on MTV. I can't get on MTV once. What's going on here?
That's funny. A lot of people. I have a real good connect from MTV. And,
obviously.
Yeah.
Like I remember when you were here last time. Like I think the week later you were doing an MTV commercial. Yeah. Then you were Silent Library, and I'm like, what's going on here?
I'm doing a pilot now for a reality show. Basically, about 5 New Yorkers, and they all have their own ladder girls, and then I'm gonna be the rapper from Brooklyn.
This is my hating face. And, like, this is what I'm about to give you, these impress heads. I can't get on MTV once, and you've been on there, like, multiple times. You're on MTV, you're on MTV2. So, therefore, I'm going to give you my impress hands. These are my impress hands. I can't even get there once. And you were on Silent Library. How'd you, like...
With that, with Silent Library, it was pretty crazy, because I had a lot of hate from people with that.
Yeah.
For the fact being that, you know, the commercial, I was by myself, but with MTV, with the Silent Library... That's a game show, and people, you know, everybody found out that I told one person, they told mad people.
Yeah.
So now everybody's blowing up my phone, direct messaging me on Twitter, Facebook, saying, yo, what's good? Can I be on the show? And what I did was, I picked the perfect team. Because before I got on the show, she guaranteed me an audition, but she didn't guarantee me to be on it. Yeah. So what I had to do was pick a team that I felt like would be the strongest to actually be on it. Yeah. So... I picked a mixture of everybody. Like, I got, you know, everybody you saw I work with. Yeah. Which was why I wanted, you know, my close people to work with. Cloud Hopper you saw was there, and 2 other people I want to shout out, which was Lennon, who actually he has his mixtape about to drop, and he edits a couple of my videos also he edits, and my other boy Quez, who also has his mixtape that just dropped, Sleepless Nights. Shout out to him. With that, and we were on the show, and we did so well in our audition that they asked us to come the next day, and they told me that they had 6 auditions, and as soon as we were the second, they didn't even ask the other 3 people to come in. Like, they just auditioned them just to do it. And with that, you know, I was on the show. We got so much love. That was aired probably 2 to 3 years ago. Yeah. And no, I'm lying, not 2. Like, it was
maybe like a year.
Like a year and a half.
Change.
Yeah, a year and some change. People still hit me up to this day because they still show it on TV. And that's actually helped me, because now when I promote, I'm going to start, like, when I release my album and, you know, my music videos and everything, people already have seen my face. Because I've actually had people stop me. Since I work in Soho, I'm there every day. I see the same people, and then they see me, which is good to have your face in you know, that's a real good area to be known at. Yeah. So I've had people stop me, oh, I've seen you before. You know, it makes you real humble. And, you know, to get a taste of, like, I wouldn't say fame, because it wasn't, it's a big show, but it wasn't like I was in a movie or anything. But how
do you like it? Do you like people coming up to you all the time, though?
I mean, it's cool. I mean, I love it. Like, when people that you don't know come up to you and say, you know, I've seen you before.
Does it get annoying, though? So sometimes it's just like me, I like to be approached by chicks, but it's mostly dudes.
Nah, it was
because you know, I do interviews, so I don't expect chicks to come up to me, oh, you do Fat Boy Radio, and, like, especially if they're gonna be hot. Yeah. I don't mean to be offensive, but I'm just saying, I'm talking to you guys. I wouldn't mind if some hot girls came up to me and were like, yo, you're from Fat Boy Radio. So it's like forget it, I'm done. I'm probably gonna get myself in trouble. You wanna get into one
song? Yeah, let's play Disco Friends first.
Okay, let's get into Disco Friends.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, so we're here and we're back with Ferris Wheel Jay. I got it right?
Yes, sir.
I'm scared. I thought you were going to beat me up. Okay, man, so we were talking about reality shows, and what is your take on reality shows?
My take is it's trash. I mean...
So we were not going to see you in, like, 16 and Pregnant on MTV?
Never.
Is that real? Like, you be behind the scenes, like, some of these scenarios, are they real?
Some of them actually, I don't know if I can say it.
Okay, cool. So we're just gonna get. So how's your album? You say because we were talking via text, and you were talking about you're finishing your album. What is the name of the album, first of all?
That you're gonna have to wait for.
Why, man? It's messed up.
You're gonna get it first, though. You're probably gonna be out of
the first out of like 105.
Nah, not even. Like, a lot of people a lot of people are gonna get it, but the first ones to get, like, the first copy, that's probably because I want to hand give it to you. Like, you're probably gonna be the first. Extra pause.
You want to hand give me CDs?
Yeah, I'm not like the kids in Soho though. That you take a CD and they try to sell you candy and their life story after that.
But that really pisses me off.
I don't know.
I wonder if they do make money about that. I remember one time this kid got me because, you know, he came with his candy box and was like, "Oh, you want to buy some candy?" I was like, "No." Then he sent a little child against me, and I was like, I don't want to give you $1. I have to give the little kid $1. He might be scarred for life for me not giving him $1, yo.
The thing, I broke it down to one of them. Like, I was on my way to work, and I wear a suit. Because another thing people don't know is I'm a stylist. I'm a stylist in Soho at a boutique. It's called All Saints. Okay. So we're on sale, too, if you want to come in there. We go to XL.
Do they carry? was my next question. I was like, do you have my size?
Yeah, we got double XL.
Because a lot of like stores in Soho, they do not have my size.
I mean, that's just the way Soho is. Like they have that real slim fit for everybody.
I had a very bad experience at Abercrombie & Fitch.
Nah, their polos look like V-necks. Like, what was it? Tank tops.
Yo, bro, I walked in there and everybody was just looking at me like I'm not supposed to be there.
Everybody's half naked.
I felt like it was I was in the 1960s and I walked to a segregated area.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here, nigga? That's how I felt. I was like, what's going on here? I was like, I thought this was over.
Are you lost?
I'm like the biggest person in the store. And then you got the models, they all flat, like, and the music is all loud. I'm like, what's going on here? Is this a club?
You can smell Abercrombie from Canal Street. They have one of the strongest smells there.
I don't know.
But the kid that stopped me with his CD and I broke it down to him, he was like, yo, you right. Like, I'm going to start doing that. I didn't even hear his music. I had a suit on, so he probably thought I was somebody. He was like, he handed me the CD. I was like, oh, good looks. I'm going to check it out.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, yo, bro, I need like a donation, $2 to $5. I was like, yo, honestly, not to play you, but I don't know you, so why would I buy a CD?
Mm-hmm.
There's famous rappers out right now that people aren't even buying their CD.
Yeah.
People are downloading stuff. So what would give me a reason to buy your stuff and I don't even know you? Like, I know you put your hard work into it, but